But also, I'm excited of doing this little thing. I'm going to try and draw a picture with my eyes closed. Okay, so I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to try my best. Okay, let's see. Got a few cookies here. I'm going to just put my 1 second. Okay, let's see how this is going to go. Closing my eyes, I'm going to try and draw a flower. So let's do the stem. Some petals. Leaf or two. Okay, let's see. Okay, gosh, that was not good at all. So this is no Van Gogh, right? This was really, and I used the yellow one, so I don't know if you guys want to see what I've drawn. But here you go. So my piece of Van Gogh, and that was terrible, and that was really hard. So imagine living your life like that. Imagine closing your eyes for the rest of your life since you were born, and you have to do everything like that. That must be very difficult. I think that's one of the hardest things that anybody can do, is going through life blind. So I'm going to show you this little cool story, this little video this morning, how Jesus healed a blind man. So let's take a look at the screen.
Stories of the Bible. Jesus heals a man born blind. This is Jesus,
Hey-o!
who is the Son of God and the Savior of the world. While Jesus was on earth, he taught everyone about God's love. He did many miracles and healed people of their sickness.
Oh, hey everyone!
One day, Jesus was walking with his disciples and he saw a man who was born blind.
Hey, Jesus!
His disciples wondered whose fault it was that this man was blind. Jesus told them it was not because anyone sinned, but rather it was because the power of God could be shown through this man's life. Then Jesus spit on the ground and made mud. He spread the mud over the blind man's eyes and told him, "Go wash yourself in the pool of Siloam." So the man went and did as Jesus said, and he could see.
Wow!
The man's neighbors and others who knew him as the blind man wondered if this was the same man.
Is that the same guy? No way.
They said, "No, he just looks like him."
It's me. No, it can't be.
But the blind man kept saying, "Yes, it's me." So the people asked, "Who healed you? What happened?" And the man told them all that Jesus had done for him.
Ew, that's what happened.
The people asked, "Where is Jesus now?" But the man didn't know.
Come on, you.
So the people took the man to the Pharisees because it was the Sabbath, the day of rest, and they thought Jesus shouldn't have made mud and healed the man on the Sabbath. The Pharisees asked the man so many questions,
What's going on?
and he answered them, "I was blind, but now I can see." The Pharisees kept asking more questions. They even brought the man's parents in to ask them questions, but they wouldn't answer because they were afraid of the Pharisees. Finally, the man had enough and yelled,
What's it?
"Look, I told you once. Why do you want to hear it again? If this man were not from God, he couldn't have made me see."
Don't come back.
The Pharisees were so mad at the man for saying this that they threw him out of the synagogue. Jesus heard what happened,
Oh, hey there.
and he found the man and asked him, "Do you believe in the Son of Man?" The man answered, "Who is he, sir? I want to believe in him." "You have seen him," Jesus said, "and he is speaking to you."
Wow!
"Yes, Lord, I believe." And he worshiped Jesus.
Isn't that a cute story, hey? Beautifully presented. So, Jesus is incredible, isn't he? He is so amazing. He is such a miraculous person, and he has healed that man. That is such a big miracle. But imagine for that man to walk in the streets with mud on his face, made with spit. Now he's walking here and he needs to go to the pool and wash his face. Everybody's looking at him. But that was the idea, that everybody is looking at him, because that was what Jesus wanted, is for everybody to see. However, the most people that saw him and saw this incredible miracle was upset. I wonder why the Pharisees were upset. It's because the land of the law of the land actually, was that you can't do anything on a Sabbath, on a Sunday. So they were so focused on that they couldn't see the miracle. So the man was physically blind, but the Pharisees were spiritually blind. So they couldn't see what Jesus was doing. So Jesus went back to the man and asked him, "Who healed you?" And he didn't know. And then he said to him, "That I healed you." And he believed. So the man wasn't only healed physically, but the man was also healed spiritually. He could see. So what is this story about? This story is about Jesus putting the spotlight on God so that we can see him with spiritual eyes, that our blindness will go away. So whenever you see mud or dirt, or try and draw a picture with your closed eyes, then remember this, that Jesus helps us to see with spiritual eyes, that he takes our blindness away. Thank you.